Welcome, everyone. Great to have you all. Are your emotional baggages, a lot of grief, anxiety, stress are weighing you down? Don't you worry. This is the class. Yeah, this is a YouTube weekly live class where I'm gonna address all these issues. Yeah. So who am I? I'm Yuktiraj Kishore. I'm a breath coach and I work to help people to breathe right consciously and optimize their life, release those stuck emotions, and gain health above all everything. Yeah. So today we will talk about that how ice bath and breathwork practices can heal your emotional wounds. And this is the question I have been getting for so long. So are you someone who is carrying a lot of emotional wounds, unresolved pains, or stress that just doesn't seem to go away? Then you are not alone. There are a lot of people, those who come to us and they share the same pain points. And today I'm gonna introduce you to two powerful tools, breathwork and ice bath, that can really be very powerful healing modalities that can help you to release, heal, and reclaim your emotional freedom. Now, listen to me very carefully. Your body stores it a lot. It's not just your mind has a memory of anything that has happened to you, but at that moment, what has happened to you makes a lot of difference. For example, if you come across a certain demise of any of your family member, do you remember how have been your reaction? And this could be like, and you have felt that you couldn't breathe for those moments. आपकी सांस अटक गई है, आप सांस नहीं ले पा रहे हो. It just being here, right? So your body keeps the score. The good news is that your breath and resilience can rewrite the whole story. You can change whole story. You can get rid of the narrative that you have been saying to you for past so many years, that I couldn't do much. I'm not good enough. Something has happened to me, and because of that, I am like this. And that's very important, because do you know for the fact, my dear viewers and my dear friends, that you are true love? That's it. You are just true love. Anything that you have accumulated in all these years is just an identity, a facade, or a mask that you have uh, just put on yourself. And now, what has started happening when you started growing? Especially people, those who are experiencing midlife crisis. In fact, what is this midlife crisis? Where you start asking this question, oh, okay, what am I doing now? 9 to 5 job? Or maybe I'm just sitting home. Kids are going to school. Now, what else? Is that all I want to do? And these are the exact same question I have asked when I was in my 30s, maybe 30, 35, and I kept on asking for quite a number of years, in fact. And I still do sometimes ask. ऐसा नहीं है. So when you start asking, and it brings you awareness also. But for most of the people, they don't have even that generate awareness, and and if yeah, they could be very successful, they could have a lot of money, friends, family, everyone around them, they are partying hard, but when they are alone with themselves, they feel empty, they feel unhappy, and they may be asking this question that I have everything, good office, good job, what else I need to do? That's the one thing. And so your subconscious mind has a path that your logical mind cannot decipher. So stay with me till the end, because I will share with you that how you can decipher your subconscious mind code that your logical mind doesn't have access to, and the blockages to reach to your subconscious mind is your emotional baggages. So may I know, those who are listening me now as well as those who will be watching this video maybe later, those who are watching later, what are the emotional baggages that you are holding right now? Can you all just message me? Is it some kind of a grief or frustration, or some kind of sadness that you are carrying in your life, or some kind of, despair, disappointment from life? What is it exactly going on? I would like you to share with me here in chat box, those who are watching it live right now, and then we will jump in to our next section. So imagine, can you imagine what your life would be if you allow yourself to let go these emotional wounds? And can you imagine that what you can gain? We all look for gain, but more than gaining, it is a time for you all to really look into that what all things you have gained that you need to release, let go. What is that you need to unlearn that is bringing a lot of limiting belief to you? Yeah. So first of all, what is emotional wounds? Yeah, it could be some, even the small. It's not just about abuse. Let me be very clearly tell you that physical abuse, um, that has happened to you, or rape only, that is an emotional wound. No? It could be and that is the traumas. It could be very simple thing. It could be very very simple thing that maybe your mother has, she was busy with some work, और उन्होंने आपको थोड़ा डांट दिया हो, and you just took it to your heart because you were very small, and for you your mother was the word. It could be like that. So these are the emotional wounds that are very deeply embedded. Many a times we are not even aware of it, but these are the thing that makes you sometimes people pleasure. It changes. It's like by by the 12 you are rewired already. Your emotions are done, uh, because of certain experiences and conditioning, and these emotions are stored in your body as a tension, tightness, as well as even illness. So, whether it is a heartbreak, grief, anxiety, or trauma, your body holds these experiences. And until you release these experiences, basically release these emotions that has got stuck, these wounds can block your energy, blocking your energy, limiting your growth, and keeping you in a stuck pattern of fear and sadness. And I think that none of us want to be in the fear, in the pattern of fear or sadness. But I tell you one thing, people love being victim, because that victim zone is their comfort zone. And this is what I really want you to bring awareness to. I have come across a lot of people, those who are having a lot of health issues, but they are not willing to take step. They just can't. It's not difficult. It's not difficult, but they just don't want, and they have a lot of excuses. I have my child studies to take care of. मतलब अब जब तक आपका बच्चा 12 साल का, सॉरी 12th स्टैंडर्ड में पास होके दूसरे किसी कॉलेज में नहीं चला जाता है, till then you are not allowing yourself to take care of yourself. Is that what you want to say? मेरी मेड आएगी इसलिए मैं अभी I can't come on my mat because I have to take care of. So we have loads of excuses to make when it comes to health. और वो तब तक होता जाता है, तब तक होता जाता है जब तक कि एक ब्रेक पॉइंट नहीं आ जाता है. So people usually take steps when there is one breaking point come, or when there is like they have no hope, then they start taking care of their health at times. So it is your choice when you would like to take care of yourself now, or you will allow yourself कि भगवान जी आपको ऐसे slap करते जाएंगे और एक दिन बिल्कुल you will be bedridden when things go out of your hand, and then you will take any kind of health measurements to take care of your health. Yeah. Now, the best part is whatever you are experiencing, all these sadness, fear, emotional wounds that you are practicing, uh, breath and ice bath can really be very, very powerful to reduce these practices. So, healing, listen to me very carefully. Healing doesn't mean the damage never existed, it means that the wound has no longer control over your life. Are you with me, everyone? You no longer be the victim of your wound. You can still find peace and happiness within. You find that the physical sensations, tingling in your chest, tightness in your chest sometimes, or knots in your stomach, when you are emotionally stressed, this is your body calling for release. When you breathe deeply, in fact, the conscious connected breathwork practices, or for that matter, the intensive breathwork practices, or any kind of there are various breathing practices, in fact, we do. When you start breathing, it's a very natural tool to heal your emotions. What people do is they feel empty, fear, sad, and then they want to feel good, and then they look for external fulfillment. आज party करेंगे, alcohol, drugs, smoking, shopping, binge food eating, Netflix watch. So I wanted to bring this awareness also that, are you getting distracted? Are you getting um, are you using avoidance mechanism or coping mechanism uh, to seek fulfillment outside? Because I tell you this one thing, that these external stimulation are not gonna last longer. They may give you high for a moment, but they have a lot of side effect, because once they're not there, you feel deprived, you seek more. Now tell me honestly one thing, how about tapping into your own medical store, that is the pharmacy? And this is what you can do with the breath work. Breath work helps you to tap into your own inner pharmacy, because when you breathe, your body goes into uh, rest and digest mode, the parasympathetic nervous system, the part of your body that is responsible for healing. And the more you are relaxed, the more you can heal yourself. Stress and breath, they are opposite. So if your stress level is high, your breath will be distorted. However, you can change this scenario completely by working on your breath, make it more stronger, and your stress level will continue coming down and down and down. Yeah. So your breath is your emotional anchor. Steady it, and you can navigate any system throughout the day, whether it is your hectic meeting schedule or anything. All you have to do is become aware, okay, I'm getting stressed. Let me just work on it. So this is your regular routine work that you can do. Apart from that, when you practice breathing, it allows you to safely experience and process your suppressed feeling. What is suppressed need to be expressed. And that's when it creates space for healing and clarity. When people do breath work, at times they are so much emotionally, um, emotions surge up that they cry out, they they let go by screaming, they move their body, and they feel relieved and relaxed. By the way, have you ever experienced that any time where you have had a intensive breathwork practice and then you have felt a lot of release? Yeah. So when you, it's not about you become something. It is about you connect to your own self when you breathe. Yeah. So this is how breathing helps you to release a lot of emotional traumas that you have secured over the lot of years. And you can always change this narrative, always overcome your limiting beliefs, and you will find that okay, this is just a mental thought. If I was abused in the past, it is not my fault. Why should I keep stressing myself and fear more anxiety about it rather than it is my past? So what happens is when you think of the past, that I was abused, I was raped, anything, you start feeling the same emotions. Body doesn't know. Your mind doesn't know exactly that is it actually happening to you, or you are thinking. The moment you think, okay, I was 8 year old, I was abused, I was improperly touched, and you feel started shaking, shivering, fear, because as you think, your body starts projecting. Now, you have a choice when you do breath work, you have a choice to bring that awareness, change that narrative. That am I willing to impact this past on my present and future and feel stressful all the time? The moment you will think, you will feel that your breath is going heavier, you are stressed out, or you will breathe through it, process it, and heal it. So instead of avoiding or putting it under layers और उसको दबा के रखना, you you are just looking into it. Okay, this is the thing, this is something that has happened to me past. Okay, I accept it, it's okay, I acknowledge it, and then it's okay, ho gaya, let me just release it. It could be as simple as something that somebody has told you, किसी ने आपको कुछ थोड़ा बुरा भला कहा हो, your parents have scolded you, और कुछ भी ऐसा कुछ भी है, जो भी है लाइफ में. The moment you sit with those things, you have the ability to release those things. Accept, acknowledge it, accept it, and release it. And you can be more lighter, happier, and more connected soul to yourself. Because suppose this is your identity and this is your true self, and between your true self and an identity, all the layers of facade are there: anger, shame, guilt, unworthiness. Yeah. So the more you indulge in external pleasures, this gap become bigger and bigger. Now it's your responsibility to gradually release this layer so that you come closer to your real you. That is my lower hand. Yeah. And that's what our life is all about. What am I here for? What is my purpose? Otherwise, your soul will keep bringing back here to learn those lessons. Am I right? Do you resonate with me? Those who are here, just message me here with you. If so far whatever I have shared has made sense with you. Now we are moving to a very powerful practice, that is ice bath. And since we do a lot of offline workshops, healing hearts, awaken retreat, I've been doing it for ice bath and breath work, cold therapies. These are the cold therapies. Please understand that. So a lot of people come to me and say that, oh, it is winter time and I don't want to feel feverish, or I don't want to get cough cold and all those things, then I tell you one thing, it is not that we will ask you to just jump into the ice cold for the ice cold plunge. There's a lot of mental preparation we help you to do. There's a step by step process. There's a partial exposure, cold exposure we give you, and then we expose. And actually, it's a very empowering process. When you immerse yourself in ice cold plunge, it's a therapy. Your body reacts and with intense sensations that no, I can't be here. Your heart races, your breath, you breathe heavy, right? But if you are fully conditioned and if you are equipped with the tools, you can manage your breath, you can train your mind to stay calm. And ice is a wonderful teacher. It helps you to big lesson of resilience. How can I embrace discomfort in my life? And that's helps you to build your emotional strength. So it's not just about getting into ice and coming out of ice. It is about how can I improve my relationship with myself, my emotional resilience, my mental resilience, my emotional strength, by using this one very powerful tool, that is ice bath. Ice is a wonderful teacher. Every time I have gone into the ice, I have learned very different experience. One time when I have went into ice, I was in a very much ego. Being a breath coach, I thought, okay, let me just see how it have, and I have actually numbed myself. I didn't allow myself to feel ice at all. And after some time, with a lot of ego, I just come out. Did it make any difference? So the later practices has helped me realize that when I went into the ice, I didn't surrender to ice. I went with a lot of ego, and I couldn't receive. The next time when I went into the ice, I set this intention that today I allow myself to experience the cold, and let me see what it brings to me. And this time it was altogether a very different experience. I was screaming in the eyes. After that, I had a huge emotional release. I cried a lot, in fact, after that. And I could really understand that I was holding a lot of things. Ego is any which ways eliminate growth opportunities. So it is what you are experiencing in these practices depends a lot on with which mindset you are going. Are you going with a surrender mindset to explore and stepping into the unknown, facing your fears? Courage is not about the absence of fear. Courage is about doing things even if you are feeling fearful. So that's just changes your internal game, your equation with yourself. And when this equation changes, your outer reality start changing. You will feel that even the lot of chaos in office, at home, are not troubling you anymore, or even your past has no more impact on your present. You are at peace with your present. And then when I conduct such workshops, I get a lot of questions like, um, okay, tell me what all things you will be doing. They want to know exactly every minute what I'm gonna do. And if you are someone, I would just, if hearing this and having this question, I have just one humble request to you. If you are on a healing journey, shut your logical mind. And shut your logical mind means instead of asking that what is going to happen to me, am I safe, I just want to say that surrender. If you see, our logical mind wants everything because it wants to keep us safe. But this is the place, breathwork and ice bath are the place where you are going to experimenting that how it's okay not to be okay. How can I feel safe in discomfort? How can I embrace discomfort? So, either with me or anyone in this whole world, if you are going to practice these, please practice under proper supervision, under proper coaches. If you have practiced, my humble request is go all out with a surrender. The more you allow yourself to surrender, the more you're going to receive and let go also. You'll become more aware of uh, your being. Apart from that, let me share some of the benefits of ice bath. Of course, ice bath is very powerful. It improves your blood circulation. Athletes do it before and after their training. So also it reduces soreness, inflammation, clear mental fog, give you a good focus, and it releases a lot of endorphins, happy hormones. And if you're someone who is doing like 10 push-ups, just after ice bath, if you will do, you can, I can tell you, you can do even double or triple push-ups also, and you feel very rejuvenated inside out. So actually in cold you find your strength, and with the breath you find your peace. Yeah. So I hope you have loved this session, you have gained some experience this session. Thank you everyone, and I invite you to be the part of our healing journeys that I conduct. Um, you can always connect if you are not yet connected with, you can WhatsApp us on this number, or you can connect to us also. And I would love to have you in our Healing Hearts workshop. You can just check out Yukti_Raj, our Instagram profile, and let share this information, because there's a lot of unawareness about breath work practices, ice bath practices that are very powerful and profound. I invite you to share with the people, those who need it, and be the part of this mission of breath awareness, and let us create this movement of breath awareness around us. Thank you everyone, immense gratitude. Stay blessed, breathe wellness in abundance. This is Yuktiraj Kishore signing off. See you all in next Saturday's session, same time, YT live, YouTube live. See you all, take care, stay blessed.